everyone, it's your girl Jay and welcome to my channel. So I'm always looking for new content and new series to put up on my channel. So I thought it'd be really fun to monthly do a monthly favorites video. So I think mostly people like makeup gurus do this. Basically with monthly favorites, you just talk about certain things that you've really been obsessed with this month. So I thought it'd be fun to do this, but put like a K-pop spin on it. So welcome to my June K-pop monthly favorites, starting with favorite debut. So I'm not sure how many people debuted this month, but honestly, I'm kind of a bit of a follow the trend kind of girl when it comes to debuts. Unless they're honestly from the big three or they have really good promotion, I tend to just not really know what rookies are debuting. But one rookie caught my eye thanks to my co-host of the Daily Dose podcast I do. She mentioned 17 and I listened to their song Adore You, and let me tell you, this song is so good. Because of the song, I looked into the guys. I mean, they're all like in 7th grade, but I really think that they're really all charming. And what I also thought that was cool about 17 is that they have units. So they have a vocal unit, which are like the main singers, a performance unit, which is the main dancers, and then a hip hop unit, which is the main rappers. I thought it was really interesting that they called the dance group like performance, because I've really never seen like, you know, dancers be addressed in that way, but I thought that was like an interesting take on it. But overall, I'm just really excited because their album was pretty good, and that Adore You song, it is literally fighting for my favorite release this like summer period, because it had like the replay value for Adore You is so high, and if you haven't checked it out, I suggest you go listen to it. Moving on, my favorite K-drama of the month of June was The Producers. So The Producers was a pretty big show. It had IU, Kim Soo-hyun, Cha Tae-hyun, and my girl Gong Ho-jin, like that, she's my fave. And it was basically about PDs who run shows at KBS, and it did start off really slow, but when it picked up pace, it was like so addicting. IU was so adorable. She played like a badass girl, so I was just like, oh my god, a badass with like a heart of gold, of course, because you can't just be badass. I thought Cha Tae-hyun, and if I'm pronouncing his name right, please just crucify me now, because I don't know how I don't know it. His name, I keep getting mixed up though. And Kim Soo-hyun was of course adorable, so if you haven't watched that, I suggest you check it out, and it was definitely a favorite of mine this month. Moving on to my favorite comeback of this month. Now this was hard because a lot of people came back. We had AOA, Sistar, others. There are a lot of comebacks this month, but I think I have to give it to Mamamoo. Now what's funny is that a lot of people who are Mamamoo stans, who were fans of their original kind of doo-wop-y 50s sound, were kind of disappointed with this comeback because it was more 90s R&B. But as somebody who's always been a fan of Mamamoo's voices, I thought the song fit their voices very well, even if it wasn't the original style. And honestly, that album, the song is called Oh Yeah. Why did I not mention that? But the album that's on is also really good, and I don't know, it's just really catchy. And you guys know I'm like a sucker for 90s R&B, so I was like, oh yeah. I'm probably singing that. Oh yeah, oh ah yeah. Yeah, and honestly, Mamamoo's live performances are better than their studio versions. Like, they're insane when it comes to live performances. Like, you should check out at least one of them. Moving on to my favorite idol of this, like, single idol group member of this month, has to go to S Scoops from 17. I'm sorry, like, I know I already talked about 17, but I think he's like really cute, and I found out that a lot of people don't like him and think he's ugly, so more for me, I guess. But and I think he's just a cute leader, and he just has a lot of charms to me. There's a lot of charming members in 17, but he kind of snatched my eye. But honestly, I kind of stan the whole entire hip-hop team unit of 17 anyway, so. And last but not least, the song that I've been replaying the most is Kakum by Crush, but specifically Yerin from 15N. Well, she did a cover. I've already loved that song a lot, but I heard her cover and her voice is so beautiful. Like, literally, in my opinion, she has the best voice in K-pop. I know, technically, like technical wise, she still is like learning, but her tone is just so beautiful and she has so much potential. And I definitely think you guys should check out her cover. So that's it for my June favorites. If any of you guys want to talk about things that you were obsessed with last month, tell me below. I really want to know. Or if you want to answer any of the categories that I talked about, and also if there's any categories you think I should add for next time, like maybe cutest idol that I thought was hot. I don't know. Just make sure to tell me below, and see you next time on Monthly Favorites.